everyone.
Hello.
Hello. I have a Merlin and a Kate. We are joined by an elusive Merlin and an elusive Kate.
Merlin's so cute.
Well, fine. Then.
She's like, I'll be held for 2 seconds, and you've reached it.
The 2 seconds is up. Obviously, she's still here, though.
She's like, you'll need to see my tail. Did you know I have one? I have one.
I have one of these. Look at it. And she's gone. Okay. Friends are here. We have friendos. Purple Rain and Nicole. Adventures in Fantasy. Lauren. Michael. Kate's here. Hi, Kate.
I'm here.
What is everyone reading? Reading The Magicians. No plans to track my hours, but I will read throughout Saturday. I mean, fair enough.
That's spoiler. That's actually kind of my plan because I've been reading on and off all day. That I'm just gonna read all day today and tomorrow.
We're not really paying attention to numbers.
This is a chill Re-Readathon.
Next time, we'll just make it like a weekend Re-Readathon and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I will say the spirit of this Re-Readathon, though, is everything I wanted as I'm going through my books. So.
Right. Trying to finish The Bright and Pale. Is this 24-hour-thon like the usual 24 hours straight? We technically are doing 36 hours. So like you pick your 36 hours and you can take 8 hours of breaks in between.
Yes.
Because we like sleep.
We do like sleep. Yes. But if you wanted to do it,
all together,
kudos. I do love watching people's 24-hour readathon vlogs.
I do too, especially like the downward spiral at the end.
Oh yeah.
But I had to work today and I work tomorrow too. So I have to sleep.
Yes.
At least a little, and then figure out how to work. And that's another reason why like my 24 hours is weird, because like I have to work and sleep and
break times.
It's a thing. Hi, Grape. Hello, Stacy and Raphael and Shay. Oh, that is not what I was clicking on. That's what I was clicking on. Hello. Love the whole will Kate be there reveal on Instagram. You found out when I found out, y'all.
Surprise!
Because one of the two of us does not answer messages ever.
Right. And who knows who the one is? We don't know
which the two. I don't know.
No pointing fingers, but
making it a weekend thing because I have responsibilities. I mean, absolutely. I didn't realize that this weekend was Mother's Day because I am not a mother, and I mean I have one, but she's not here. So like I don't have it. I should have thought of that because my grandmother's birthday is May 9th and Mother's Day falls on it quite often, as it does this year. But I just did not even occur.
I didn't think about it either. And then I went and I celebrated with my mom on Tuesday this week instead. Because I was like, I don't know that this weekend's going to happen. But
was going to reread stuff, but I'm too into the book I bought this morning. What did you buy this morning? What are you reading? We're totally okay with that.
Yeah. And I'm I'm rereading Fruits Basket. I also just painted my nails. I didn't think this through very well, but I'm reading Fruits Basket. But I also am continuing reading. So like I have several books that I started and I got halfway through. And so I'm like, it's not really a reread, it's a continue reading. Again, very loose with the rules here.
Supernova by Marissa Meyer. Excellent. Is that the last book in that series or the second? It's the second or the third. I don't even know. Courtney says hello. Didn't realize it was Mother's Day weekend until today. My brother's turning 38 on Mother's Day this year. Yeah.
No, happy early birthday to your brother.
because Devasia has probably sent you a message of this sort. It's probably sitting somewhere in an inbox being completely ignored.
I just come on these live streams to get roasted at this point. Yes, Devasia, I would love that.
Oh, the joy. Hello, JC. Would you believe, are you subscribed to JC? Is it a face you recognize? She did a video recently of redoing her office, and I still am like flabbergasted that she's old enough to have a grown daughter because she looks like she's 25. And
yes,
I was like, that's your child? I was terrified.
Now I need to go look this video up. Also because I love office renovations and I really want Jessica's to be done. So
it's done. I have it scheduled. Hold on, wait.
I want to see it.
Look, live stream people, because you all are special. Let's look and see. It is scheduled to be released on the 24th of this month.
That is so far away for me.
It's so far away for you. Listen, you might, as a channel member, get an early release of that.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I mean, all three of you may get an early release of the office tour.
I mean, not only do I get an early release, I also get a cute little cauldron next to my name in the chat. So I'm crushing it.
She just turned 18. I'm telling you, she's a grown-ass adult. I'm sure that doesn't make you feel good that someone's telling you that your child is a grown adult, but I'm just saying, you know. It's like Becca, who is like the ageless wonder.
She really is, yes.
Thought I'd shoot my shot while we're both here. I mean, you're not wrong, Grape. You're not wrong.
See, I was too slow.
Would you stop? Stop. Stop. Go lay down. Maybe. I think he's going away. Okay. Shrinks back to being a baby, but she wasn't on board for that idea. I'm sorry. As we have gotten on here for like 300 messages. Why is everyone messaging me on Discord now? Why is now the time? Anyway, Kate vaguely talked about what she was reading.
Yes, I did vaguely. Fruits Basket and The Hero of Ages. I have 8.5 hours left. So I will finish that this weekend.
And where are you at in Fruits Baskets?
Okay, not nearly as far along as I thought. Here's the thing. I keep thinking in my defense, because I remember all the other times I've done it. It probably takes me 2 or 3 days to do the whole series, but it's like I just read them continuously. Trying to vlog it and be artsy enough to get different shots, it actually takes me so much longer. So I'm only on the 2nd volume. And I, unlike Jessica, started my readathon this morning. And on my Twitch stream today, I did reading sprints, so like I should be farther, is what I'm saying. But I've done a few hours of Hero of Ages, so.
Would you? Oh, I'm sorry. Is this the problem? Hold on. Hold on. Is that better? Are you cool now? Maybe. No.
How dare you not do that before the stream started?
She likes the laptop to be clear so she can lay on it, and it was not. So, clearly it worked because here she is.
So cute. What are you reading, Jessica?
I am reading. Well, I started my 24 hours, my 36 hours. I don't know. I started 3 hours ago. I have already finished Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins like 5 minutes before the live stream started.
Yeah, real quick, Jessica, what speed were you reading that on?
I was reading that on 3 times speed. 7-hour audiobooks go real quick when you read on 3 times speed, y'all.
Someone tell me what the fastest they read on is. Like I want to, for the audiobook listeners, how fast do you read?
So I'm going to be starting Demon Glass here in a minute. I do have 6 books. So I have these 6, but I did math. And if I listen to these on 3 times speed, that's only 17 hours worth of books.
Okay.
So when I'm done with these, if that happens, my backup is to start on the what's her name? Amanda Hawking's Trill trilogy and the Kanan Chronicles and the Amti Origins, which is 9 books, 3 trilogies.
Mm-hmm.
I have to read those physically with my eyeballs. But that's my plan after all of this.
I love that. Do you know if they have the same narrator for the entire series?
No, because it's different. Each trilogy is a different main character.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, fair. Don't know what to read. Anything that you've enjoyed. And even if you don't have to reread anything, you could read something new. We don't care.
Yeah.
We're not policing you. We just like to force Kate to read sometimes.
Correct.
3 times speed.
Thank you.
3.5 times speed.
Who are you people?
Look, the library app doesn't go that quick.
I was about to say, I think some of my apps only go up to 2.5 times max. I don't think some of these don't go up to 3 times that I have.
Scribd and the Libby app only go to 3. Hoopla goes to 2. Okay. And Hoopla is like, there's never a wait list for a book, and it's good for new releases if they have them. But I get so annoyed at the 2 times speed now. I'm like, oh, I wish they were talking so much faster. Bump it up to 1.75 next time. Give it a shot. 3 times sounds like nonsense if I go more than 1.8. Listens on 2 times speed. Regular speed. Fair. I can read even, like, if I have my book in front of me, I could probably do a 4 times speed. Because I just follow along. I agree. I don't think editing count. Oh yeah, I'm like, editing on what time speed? I don't understand. Yes, you may edit during our sprints. As always, productivity sprints are productivity. Fair. I don't think it does. I think they, like, at 1 time speed is so abnormal because they put so much space in between all of their words.
They do. Well, that's what I was telling Jess, that I'm listening on 1.25 times because I actually, just for this narrator, couldn't listen to higher on this one because of the way he does all the voices. Some of the voices I can't make out if I go higher than that. But yeah, I feel like 1 time speed by itself is just so slow, and I don't know why narrators do it that slow, but
it does depend on the audiobook. It definitely on like the speed of how quickly they talk to what speed I listen to them on. So
yeah.
Courtney is reading Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson.
I'm on Hero of Ages. Is Way of Kings the first one or the second?
I don't know.
I'm like going to look up.
I have read Sanderson, so I couldn't tell you.
First. Okay.
That is one of many areas where you are beating me.
You will join the cult at some point.
the Sanderson cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a very more derogatory name that I really do not like.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I think you told me what it was, and I just have blanked it out purposely.
I have heard many people who are like fans of Sanderson, like they call themselves Sander sluts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I remember blocking that out purposely.
I don't like that. I don't like it. It's like, ugh. It just sounds wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. And that's the thing too. Some people can't concentrate with the reading. I struggle. I don't have like super bad dyslexia, but I do have issues with certain letters that switch. So audiobooks are easier for me because I don't have to reread the same passage like 20 times going, that sentence doesn't make any sense, only to realize that I'm just looking at the word wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, audiobooks for me, for some reason, I feel like I have to be doing something else. So like I'll work on my puzzle or I'll do Sudoku or I'll go on a walk, but I never just like sit and have the audiobook playing. Like I would sit and physically read a book. And I don't know what that is.
She's mad.
Bye, Maurene.
Bye, Maurene. That's fair. Which, I mean, I've already read all of these, so. I do usually listen at like 2.25 to 2.5 speed, but I have already read all of these, so.
Mm-hmm. That helps.
Hello, Glory. Oh. You're not wrong. Also true. Fair. That's a good point. All right. Well, we've been here for 17-ish minutes.
Yes.
We were late.
Yes.
Because my dogs wanted to be let into the house. Ooh, you got me there. You got me there, Caitlin. That was honestly in contention.
I don't know that I've read that. Wait. Is that the Vampire Academy books?
It's the ones after.
Oh, okay. I still need to go back to the Vampire Academy. I was so sad after I think the third one that I could not get myself to read the next book in that series.
What is wrong with you?
I know, I need to. It was such a cliffhanger. I have to. I will finish it at some point.
I'm gonna die. You need to read those. That is your next challenge.
My next assignment. Okay.
Your next assignment, should you choose to do it.
Yes.
You don't get to choose. I'm gonna be messaging you, even though you won't read them or answer them, but I'll be messaging you like, hey Kate, are you reading the Vampire Academy novels yet? I'm doing this. You guys can't see it, but I am doing this. If you see my shoulders doing something weird, it's because I'm doing this. You can't see it though. I am very strange today. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Not me. Anyway. Up to Spiritbound in that series. Who knows if I'll ever finish. Listen, Emily has like 80 some books on her shelves, not unread. 80 books that she has started and not finished. So if you want to call somebody out, let's call out her.
I would also like to take the attention off of me and call out Emily.
Yes, see, must read. That is also very true.
Yeah.
I don't get that one either.
Yeah.
Hello, Lisa. Welcome. You're not late. We haven't started anything yet. We're still being goofy. Okay. I've got 87 dogs and a cat. I am going to listen to a book and work on my planner. Kate's gonna, I don't know what Kate's doing. Are you gonna read? She's gonna read.
I'm gonna try and finish the second volume.
While her nails dry?
Yes. Try not to mess up again.
I'm gonna share a timer. That sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
Chrome tab. Timer. Share. Ta-da. Do you need a shorter or a longer? Do you need like a 20? Do you need like a 30? I don't know because it's reading, so it's different.
It is. I did like almost all 24-minute sprints for reading this morning, and I liked that. I don't know. You are the reading sprints queen for me, so whatever you want to do, I'm down for trying.
Let's do 25 and see how the friendos react to 25.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then go from there. Okay. We are going to do a 25-minute sprint. We're going to be reading. If you want to read, you can read. If you're working on a project, that's fine too. All things are welcome. And then we'll come back and we'll all talk about all the things that we did. And I got to find the timer page. Ready, set, go. Well, how did everybody do?
I did good. I finished the second volume. Now I'm on to the third. I also got some wine because there was a sad part in the second volume. And I figured if I was going to be sad, I could be sad with wine. So that's what I did.
I gained a Merlin.
No.
Hello. I started book 2. What else did we do? Oh, I updated my reading planner. That's
Wait, is a reading planner where you're planning out your reads, or is it like you're recording what you've read?
Both.
Okay.
Like, well, let me find.
Tell me about it.
I will. So most of the time, like I take notes and put in like little pictures of the books I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the stuff that I'm reading. But I also have like these pages,
Mm-hmm.
where I have like my TBR, and this is the Readathon this weekend and new releases. And then when I haul books, those will go in there. And the next month, I have like 800 Readathons next month.
Colleges. Mm-hmm.
So I have like the Whatever-thon.
Wait, what's the Whatever-thon? I'm so out of the loop. I get all of my books from you.
The Whatever-thon is all month of June. And you can read whatever you want. It's the whatever you want-a-thon, but also the Whatever-thon. It's hosted by
Book Browsing Blog?
That's the one. That be her.
That be her.
Her name is Grandma.
I'm so sorry.
Add that to your list of things. So I have 2 pages for that one in here. And then also next month is the Queer Lit Readathon. So I have a page for that.
Yes.
And then also next month is my Readathon, the Summer Scare Readathon. So I have a page for that as well.
Jessica.
So I keep those in there also. And also like at the front of it, I have like all the books that I've read and my DNFs, and my chart for the TBR takedown is up here. Also, because I'm doing the year-long Avengers Initiative Reading Challenge.
Yes.
There's also like graphs for all of those because all of the different Avengers have bingo boards. So all of those are in here. He's got lots of things in him.
That's just so cool.
That's my things. Okay.
Yes.
What did everybody else do now that we're just talking about me? Finished 2 chapters. I think they enjoyed seeing what you were doing.
As I was reading, yes. Angle it down.
Lisa, I think you were a little late, so you didn't see. We were talking about like just we're all kind of just reading over the weekend. No one's actually keeping track of what time they're reading. I'm sure somebody probably is, but we're not.
Chill Re-Readathon.
It's not us. Finished 3 chapters.
Ooh.
All right.
Because TikTok told
That's what we do. I mean, that's fair. 2 pages and had breakfast, also fair. Finished The Bright and the Pale, and now moving to House of Hollow. I love it so much. House of Hollow is so good. It's like one of my favorite books of all time. I think this is the thing though. It's a visceral feeling of it being like one of my favorite books of all time, because I actually like it less than I like A Semi-Definitive List of Worst Nightmares, which is one of her other books, which is like genuinely one of my genuinely one of my favorite books of all time. But House of Hollow is just like it's a feeling. It's more about a feeling than anything else. The book is so good.
I love that you have that with your own rankings, though, because I know you do so many star or points tab out to the stars, but then taking into account, like, you know what, though, it feels higher than that. Like, this is just that good.
It is actually rated higher than a semi-definitive list, but I was like, but in my review, I'm like, it is rated higher, but I know, like, in my heart of hearts, I don't love it more than I loved the other. It's just the way the rating system works sometimes. A lot of it has to do with, like, covers, because, like, the cover for House of Hollow is gorgeous. The cover for a semi-definitive list is just okay. So, like, that's taken into it, and it's a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. Have a good time. You're going to enjoy that book. Okay, moving on. Read about 20 pages and got distracted. Watched a YouTube video. Fair enough. Didn't keep track. That's also totally fine. Whew. Have a good sleep. It's almost 3 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Sleep is good.
Yes.
I love my reading planner.
I love your reading planner too.
I think it's a rereading if you don't remember the plot.
I think so too. Yeah. If I've read it before, like there's a lot of books I read as a kid that I don't really remember that much of, but I would still count it as a reread. I'm sure they influenced me in some way.
Ugh. You just need to find the right book.
Yes. Focus on short ones too. I feel like that it like builds momentum.
Only read a chapter, reading The Sixth Man.
Oh, interesting. That is a cool name title.
A cool name title?
Yes, a cool name title.
Also, since we're here
and
you don't answer messages.
Yes.
Did you see my message about reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue?
Oh, I saw that you loved it.
I sent you a message that you need to read it because it is very like it's not a book that I would typically enjoy.
Yeah,
but it's very much the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo vibes.
Okay, which
we both loved.
We did love, yeah.
So
okay,
if you get the opportunity to pick that up, highly recommend.
I mean, I love Victoria Schwab, but I always worry about these hyped books that it's like it won't live up to the hype in my mind. And I know a lot of books, like I know this one, a lot of people say it does live up to the hype somehow. But I just like when it gets to be that hyped, I shy away from it sometimes.
Well, and Evelyn Hugo was super hyped too. But we didn't read it until like 3 or 4 years after it came out. It was a while.
Yeah.
And Addie came out like within the last year. So
it did, yeah.
I was reading it because I bought a copy of it earlier this year from Book of the Month Club, and I'm trying to, read what's on my shelf. So I did read it probably earlier than what I normally would read something that's that hyped.
Okay.
But it was definitely worth it.
It was worth it. Okay.
So, I mean, everybody loves it. Addie LaRue is such a great book.
Didn't Phoebe also say she loved it?
Who? What?
Did Miss Phoebe also say she loved it? Or am I
don't remember.
Okay.
I don't recall. Emily hated the ending. I loved the ending.
Oh, fascinating.
And that is going to be the contention because it does have a questionable ending. And some people really like it and some people really don't. And I feel like I said, it's to me, it's very comparable to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because even though Evelyn only lived for one lifetime, you see, she went through so many different things during her life.
Yeah.
You get like that broad spectrum of different scenarios. And it's the same in Addie LaRue because she has lived for so long. There's so many different aspects of her life and things that have happened.
Okay.
Similar. But I don't typically like character-driven books that don't have a lot of plot. So
yeah. So good. Well, that's what I think it says something that Emily's like, I hated the ending, but it was still probably one of my favorite books.
Yeah. Like it's real good. So just like add it to your list and in 2 years we'll make it a book club pick and you can read it then.
I know.
You know, it's fine.
See, but do I need to do that or the Vampire Academy books first, Jessica?
Vampire Academy first.
Okay.
Because you've already started it.
I have already started. Yeah.
So you must now finish. I've never read Once on This Island, but now I'm intrigued. We'll write that down somewhere. Also, what else? I'm currently reading Ninth House, which is also a hugely hyped book.
Yes, yeah.
And I started reading it, well, I don't know, 2 weeks-ish ago.
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle, and I'm just chilling in the middle.
Oh,
okay. It's kind of boring, but
I was about to say the fact that you didn't finish it that quickly. I know you're not opposed to juggling books, but usually if you really like it, you're usually really good at finishing it.
It's definitely one where I have read reviews of a lot of people that have enjoyed it, and a lot of people say that it is a very slow book and that it does have a lot of things it doesn't need to have. It could have been chopped down a lot, but the actual message of the book is very important. And it does have a lot of real life undertones to the fantasy aspects of it, which is something that she does very well anyway.
Yeah.
And it does deal a lot with grief and trauma and how to handle those things.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm continuing to read it. It's just not my favorite thing ever.
Yeah. Oh, that's so rough. Anytime anyone describes a book as a slow burn or something, I'm that's not going to be the book for me. I just know I need a fast-paced, even medium-paced books feel slow for me a lot of the time. So, I don't know.
I don't know. How far am I? Dear universe, go to my Goodreads homepage. I am currently at 43%. Okay. I'm not sure that I have any indication of what's actually happening in this book yet.
Oh.
I'm not sure I've figured it out yet.
Okay.
43%. It's very, you know how my love-hate relationship with the Farseer trilogy and the whole 43 pages of explaining the texture of paper and the writability, and I feel it's that. There's just you walk into a room and she describes everything in that room down to a dust bunny under the couch behind a wall with it's a little much.
Yeah, no. That's why I'll probably leave that one in the hype vault.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That one can stay in the hype vault. I'm not having a great time.
Yeah.
But I think the content's good. It's just not a great time. It's one of those books that would at this point, I'd say it probably will end up around a 3-star, which means it's good. It's just not the best it could be.
Yeah. Is it one of those books where it's you're happy to have read it, but reading it's not enjoyable? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I have those. Definitely I have those. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Especially when it has a good message or helps the people who are reading it deal with those issues as well.
Yeah.
Which is always good.
Yeah.
Vampire Academy books got them into reading. So read those Vampire Academy books.
I know. Look.
And maybe it'll get you into reading.
Those first 3, I did end up breezing through them because I didn't read them growing up though. It was one of those, I think I literally revisited it for the point of being these are super popular and I just didn't read them at the time. And man, but it hurt me. It's fine.
I was in my late 20s when I read those for the first time. So
yeah.
I think the only book that wasn't published when I started reading Vampire Academy was the last book of the Bloodline series.
Okay.
Because I actually have a signed copy of that I pre-ordered.
Yeah.
So I was reading Vampire Academy and totally in love with it. And the last book of Bloodlines was coming out and I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
And I remember my book, she signed it it's finally the end. And I'm I've only been reading these for 6 months, but I understand it's been a struggle for you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I actually saw Rochelle Mead in like at a book event once because my friend loved her and I still had not read her books, but I'd seen the movie at that point and I liked the movie, which is, I mean, me and Jess already share this controversial opinion that we love the movie.
The
And
movie is amazing.
but I love the movie. And so I was like, I had an idea for what I thought I had an idea for what it was about. So I could like kind of follow, but I'd forgotten a lot of the stuff she mentioned at the thing. But Rochelle Mead in person is a gem. Like she was one of my favorite authors I've ever gotten to like hear speak and talk about stuff. She was really nice.
Which is great.
Yeah, it just makes it better.
The opposite of white room syndrome, indeed. Let me describe everything in this room in detail, even the things you cannot see. I have X-ray vision. It's not quite that bad, but it feels like it is. But luckily, I'm listening to it through the library, so I can listen to it on 3 times speed.
That is much nicer. Yes.
It's like a 20-some hour audiobook.
See, but that's what bothers me is like if it sounds like they could have cut stuff out then though, and it would have been better. That's like the easiest thing to do is just to like cut away a little bit, you know?
It's actually only 16 hours, but it feels like it's 20.
It feels like
I think the longest book I have for the Re-Readathon is 11 hours. Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's
Speaking of which, we should get into another sprint, y'all.
We should.
How long does everybody want to sprint for? Why do I always sing? I get nervous when I start talking to people, which is weird because I do this all the time. It's only been 4 years. Yeah. Like, why am I nervous? And then I start singing. What do you guys want to do? You know, like that.
Hit the notes.
Woo-hoo.
I was trying to see how long my audiobook was because I wanted to join in on the fun, but I can't actually see the overall time.
What?
I can see the time I have left.
Well, that's rude.
That's fine. JC's going for 30. Oh my gosh, Merlin. I want a cat so bad.
You can have this one.
I would love Merlin.
Just drive 20 hours, pick her up, drive 20 hours back.
Yeah, yeah.
She'll love you by the end. You'll be best friends. You'll have spent 20 hours in a car together. Cool.
Oh, bye, Merlin.
Bye, Merlin. Somebody else is here.
That's for what it's worth. Zelda's just laying over here like she's just passed out. She's having a grand old time, you know?
God loves Zelda.
Just doing her little puppy thing.
I've got dogs under my chair, under my feet, everywhere, all the doggos. I think everybody's resettling, restructuring, having a grand time. Okay, we're going to do a 30-minute sprint, y'all. We're going to read some things, do some things, be productive, say things again, things. Oh, I have to go to the timer thing.
You do?
I do. I have to hit the button from there. I can't hit it from the other thing. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. 30-minute timer starting now. Our timer went off. Doo-doo! How did everybody do? I am currently on page 110.
Holy shit. Dang.
3 times speed, my friend.
I know. That's just crazy. I'm halfway through and I got goldfish and I ate them all already. So good split.
I got chips and queso.
Oh, yum. That sounds really good.
It's delicious. And lots of messages on Discord. Once again. But it's Sam and she's doing stuff for the Writeathon, so I'm like trying to answer her and read at the same time. Because that's important things. Edited another 1,500 words, 22 pages of House of Hollow. Are you liking it yet? 30 pages, 25-ish, 20-ish. 2 more chapters. Some of us consider hamburger smoke to be perfume.
I was going to say, I feel like it usually smells really good to me. But I understand not wanting to smell like that
for days.
Yes, yeah.
Fair. Came in the last 20 minutes and read 7 pages. Excellent. So sounds great. It is delicious. And finished trackers during the sprint. Amazing. How did Kate do?
I did, yeah.
Halfish?
Halfish with goldfish. So I'm doing good. Slow progress is still progress.
I think I am at 30%.
Jeez. I know. This 3 times speed. You're convincing me.
I mean, to be fair, okay. These books are like, it's not like small writing or anything. Like, it's pretty big words. And they are, what, 300 pages? This one's 360, but it's also the longest book of the series.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're like 300-page books. It's kind of big font. Like,
you're booking it. It's fine.
It's YA. It's fine. Cleaned up the kitchen, so didn't read that sprint, but you cleaned the kitchen, and that's what matters.
Productivity.
Read 50 pages, 75 more till I finish this book. Excellent. Almost done with the book I'm reading right now. Excellent. What book are you reading right now?
Yes. Give us some more details.
Also, can you see Ruby? Just a little bit of Ruby there.
I can.
There she is.
She's so cute. Just laying on her little bed.
Laying on her bed, being a good girl.
Living her best life.
She's the best pup. I can't say nice things to her because Flash is standing right next to me and he will jump on my lap if I make puppy baby noises, you know.
Yes, yes. They know when you're talking to the other one.
Yes. And each other and themselves. Crushing it. Would you guys go lay down, please? That would be great. Thank you. Go lay down, be good. Go lay down. Go lay down. No.
They're like, nah.
They're going. Go to your room. Ooh, 46 pages left and reading Red Scrolls of Magic. Excellent. Kate probably doesn't know what that is.
I don't. I'm looking it up now.
It's a Cassie Clare.
Oh, okay. Oh, it follows Magnus and Alex. That's fun.
Yep. It's I think it's going to be a trilogy of Magnus and Alec.
What an interesting cover, though. I feel like it doesn't really match the usual. It's fun what it has.
It depends on which cover you're looking at because it had a cover change after the first book.
Oh.
To match more in line with the rest
that
of
makes sense. I do see now. Yeah. I was gonna say the last book of the White does lost book of the White does look a lot more like
her regular covers.
Yes.
They actually, this is something that I wish more people would do, but they're never going to do unless you have, unless you bring in the Cassie Clare money.
Yeah.
They actually, the regular standard versions of the second book in hardcover have a reversible cover. So if you want it to match the first book in the series, why are we small still? If you want it to match the first book in the series, you can just reverse the cover.
Huh. Fascinating.
Which doesn't normally happen when they do a cover change mid-series.
Yeah.
But when you got that Cassie Clare money rolling in,
you can do it. You can do whatever.
I read the second book earlier this year.
How'd you like it in comparison with the rest of the Cassie Clare stuff?
I really like these specific stories, like the ones that you get that aren't necessarily as plot driven. The plot is bleh, neither here nor there, but you get to visit the characters from the original trilogy as like adults.
Yeah.
So it's, to me, worth it because I like the characters of her writing is the part that I like. So getting to see more from those characters works for me. It doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me.
Yeah.
And I'm the only person I care about when I'm choosing what to read.
As you should.
Right. I do need to increase my reading speed, like my physical. My audio reading speed is fine.
Your audio reading speed is fantastic, not just fine. Jessica got a message and she's confused.
Indeed.
I like how it even like the color changes because you're moving from the browser to a different one. And so it's like
just like, give me a minute. I'm live. My brain can't handle that much right now. It was like 16 different people. Who are all these people? I don't know. Don't know if I can sleep without finishing. I love that feeling. Like,
I do too.
That's gonna be me tomorrow night. I don't know where I'm gonna be at tomorrow night, like reading wise. I should probably be done with all 6 of these books.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like, I must read all of these books.
That really is just the best feeling. I just saw that. She is. Yes. That's so exciting. It's the like anniversary stream, like 1 year on Authortube, YouTube. I set a reminder.
Do I have a reminder set? Am I a horrible person? Oh, I'll have to look in a minute. Yes, must finish. I need to get back to that series too because I really liked the first book in that series and it was really good. And failing miserably currently. That's just me dinging, by the way. Just lots and lots of me dinging over here from Sam. God love her. Doing all the hard work. She's doing the Lord's work. Oh, in my brain. Would you like to do another sprint? One final reading sprint?
One more. We'll see if I can finish.
I know it's almost past your bedtime.
We're getting close.
Do you want to do another 25?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep you up too late, Grandma.
I know. I can do 25 and not a minute more.
That's why your name is changed to Kathleen instead of Catherine, because Kathleen sounds like an older lady's name.
A little bit older.
Kathleen now.
Perfect.
All right, Kathleen, it's almost to bedtime.
Only if you say it in that accent every time.
All right, Kathleen, it's almost to bedtime.
I am Lisa. I have morning sprint set. I think it's like 8:15 my time or something like that.
Should
I know that? They are my sprints.
It is. It's 8:15 because it's 9:15 my time.
Yeah.
I'll be driving to work. Oy vey. What's the button I want? See, Kathleen is Stacy's mom's name, and she's between mine and Becca's age. So I'm just saying. Just saying. JC, if you go to my page and sort my videos by most watched, it's the first one. Just so you're aware. Okay. Where's the thing? I forgot how to share my screen. Like, it's already shared. I just have to remember which button to hit to get back to here. This is my life, people. Okay. One final sprint beginning now. And that's the timer on our final sprint. Woohoo! How did everybody do? How did Kate do?
I did good. I'm almost done with that volume. I just got blinds installed today for this office, and so I got to go see them from outside. There's no light coming in. It's amazing. Or out. You can't see through the window anymore and just stare at me awkwardly talking to my computer screen. Wonderful.
Why are people staring in your house at you? That's creepy.
Hopefully they're not. But the neighbor's house does look into it could. And so now hopefully it can't.
Fair.
How'd you do?
I am currently on page 160. So I am 40% through, 45%.
Crushed it.
Killing it. Cash finished her book and the boyfriend called and she ranted about it. And he hates it. And so he has to read it to justify her feeling. Yes, remind us what book 'twas. Ooh.
Copperhead.
I'm good. Got nothing done. You kept breathing, and sometimes that's just enough.
Yes.
32 pages. Will not rest until I've finished this book tonight.
Go, Lauren, go.
About 20 pages, 22 pages, edited another 500 words. Yes, that was the final sprint. I am not familiar with that readathon. It's not one that I have heard of recently, but I don't know them all. I know more than Kate, but I still don't know them all. Hello. One chapter read, one workbook chapter completed. Excellent.
Yay, way to go.
Look at her. She's being all cute over there.
Can you see? And we got a little Buffy snoot.
I can see a Buffy snoot.
But she does. Oh my God, Ruby looks adorable.
She's just sleeping.
Precious baby girl.
Oh, she's going to be 17 in 6 weeks.
No. Ruby.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's a happy birthday, baby girl.
You're such a good girl. How many hours of the readathon are left? Depends on when you start it.
Yeah.
You can start now if you'd like. The theory was you pick 36 hours and you read for 24 of those 36 hours sometime over this weekend. But we're not policing your time frame. You can read all weekend if you want. It's fine.
Yes.
I'm probably not going to read on Sunday because I need to do filming and editing and all of that stuff. So pretty much my plan is just to however late I stay up tomorrow night will be the end of my readathon for me. So that's my plan. A few pages read, not nearly as many as I should have. And Shay says she's reading Black Buck.
Okay. I feel like I remember her saying that before because the book's familiar to me. I think I've looked it up on Goodreads before.
I just got a bunch of pictures of black deer. So
Not
There's
quite.
that. Oh, I also answered all of Sam's questions in Discord, so.
Perfect. You're crushing it.
I also did that during my sprint. 2 days and he destroyed it. That sounds like a very Titan thing to do, though.
It does.
It's a very rambunctious baby.
Adorable.
It does fly. 10. It's crazy. I like laugh about it every time I think about, like, Ruby is almost 17 and I was 17 when we got her. So, like, literally I've had this dog half my life.
Yeah.
And she's so precious.
No.
So precious. She smells horrible because she peed her pants earlier in her sleep and she needs a bath now. But there was a live show to do, so that's not happened yet.
Yeah, precious baby.
She's okay. If I can finish Malice tonight and my reread of Evelyn Hugo tomorrow, I'll consider this a successful readathon. We will also consider that successful, because we both love Evelyn Hugo.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Some part of me wants to reread it, but also I cried so much the first time. I think actually knowing what's going to happen, I'll cry harder.
Like more during the not sad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good book.
It's so good.
I do sometimes think about rereading it.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't know if I can.
That's what I have to be emotionally okay enough to do.
I feel that way about a lot of books, though, because I am definitely a crier when I read. Like, that's a book gets a bonus point in my rating scale if it makes me cry. So,
yeah,
it's definitely, I mean, it's not that it's hard because I cry at cat food commercials, but, and Cheerios and toilet paper and, you know.
Same. Yeah.
There's a lot of really sad commercials in the world.
It's honestly rude. Like, how dare they attack me like this when I'm just trying to watch something?
Just minding my own business, watching television.
Yeah.
Boom.
That would be so funny if you could do it, though. Amazing.
That's great.
Perfect.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. I think I might have your sprints on tomorrow, maybe at work, depending on what I have going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, work. No, I don't like work. But we gotta go. For real. Please don't make me. All right, y'all. That is all I have for the evening. Kate will be doing some sprints on her channel in the morning. I would tell you that she's linked down below, but she ain't. So, because, you know, she's a last minute joiner. But, you know, her channel tomorrow at 8:15 in whatever time zone Kate's in. I don't even know what time zone it is.
Central Daylight Time. I don't know. Yeah. Central Time.
Central Time. It's actually, nope, that doesn't work. I was going to say it's 12 hours after this one started, but that's wrong. Because it was 7.
It's 13 hours.
13 hours after this one started. So if you were here from the beginning and you know what time zone that was for you,
13
hours. Boy, math. That's all I got. Okay. Thanks for joining, everybody.